Hello everyone, we are live with another game from the Bulgaria, the second to last one. Uh, Wrong key. Push me. Hey, okay. Yep. I'll just get the decks on the in the command quickly, because I just get my dinner. So we have Bulgaria Stark. For those of you that don't know, Peter is one of our most resident tournament organizer, leader of West Bulgar, etc. A Stark loyalist for ages, and let's see that helps in this matchup. And yep, that's what you do. Interestingly enough, that is not a dead turn for the Stark, but removing two high threats, I mean being Drogo and Missandei, it's a great. And this is Germany Mystery Night is with the amount of removal that's in the Stark Knight of the Hollow Hill deck, the early Morgulis doesn't hurt that much, although it definitely not what you wanna do, but when life gives you lemons, that's what happens. This says I'm life, this says I'm life. Decks. Now quickly look into what we decided to run as a Stark. So one of the few factions that actually strength Knight of the Hollow Hill for the Stark, and main reason for this is that, as I mentioned several times and in all the interviews, our playstyle in general in our meta is pretty disruptive. It's rarely to see one of our decks not running, for example, Morgulis, or at least one copy of March. So that's how we like to play the game. So that's why we are not running crossing. Also, our crossing was taken by the Greyjoy. So, yep. Now, quick look into the pot decks for the Targaryen Sword from the channels we have at the Gates, Blood of the Dragon, Fosco, Late Summer Feast, March to the Wall, Valardo, Harris. Interesting, it's not Morgulis. Hero, jump into the first channel and help me commentate on the game with your Stark experience. Yep. And then for the Stark Knight of the Hollow Hill, as a standard Bulgarian fashion, we have double march, nothing burns like the coat, which looks very good here. Political disaster, ravages of war, war Morgulis, and you win or die. Good evening. So how was your game?
It was fine.
Yep. Stars aligned a little bit.
Well, I don't know. The car code is like the one thing that was stopping me. So when he gave me a way to push it out of the game, it was really nice for me. So if by the stars aligned you mean he found a way to give you the victory, then yes, he did.
Yep, I agree, and I also commented on the stream that it's a mistake in my eyes. Although the other possibility there, if he wanted to play the way waste, was on the gold road, which was giving you a bodyguard then. So it's not again a good situation for him. So that layaway shouldn't be played in general. Right? So let's see how this will go. We see a lot of stuff just jumped out of shadow out of nowhere.
Oh, Vodax continued without applying claim. Major mistake with that zero claim code.
Yep. Mistake.
Alright.
Number one discard. Darius is very solid discard for the forward wirelists. And yep. Unfortunately, this deck is a little bit different from the other Knight of the Whole that we've shown to the world for many Starek, just because he's running a lot of wallcasters which are very easily burned, one of the drawbacks here, but at least now from the Stark I'm definitely gonna see nothing burns like the code, hit the Dragon Pit because that's a major problem for us.
Yeah, and probably Blood of the Dragon for your opponents.
I think it's early for Blood of the Dragon, honestly. I think maybe close call.
So doesn't like everything on the opponent's side die when the plot is revealed?
Uh, definite, yes. Currently no, because there is no card in Shadow.
Oh,
So
he took it out. Never mind then. Never mind then.
Lysane will stay alive. But yeah, definitely Dragon Pit is one of the problems. Although the thing that you... Oh, interesting. That I didn't expect from Peter, but we're gonna see March. So he's going to remove some more stuff. So, and we see a good choice to remove the covered wireless instead of the regal. That. So, he decided to be first, although maybe he didn't expect the early board of the dragon, but that's a good thing. Oof. My favorite card in this deck. The only reason to play Banner Wolf now. As I said earlier, we have Marteo who's playing Banner Wolf for the Carhold, and then we have everyone else playing it for Ramsey, Harrenhal, and Ward.
Alright.
Number one is for a little bit of card draw or card hand filtering just because I expect him to be burnt.
That's like
I don't recall if we put the Frozen Solids in the deck. Nope, we didn't.
what happened?
We had Harrenhal and Umber Warriors played. And I expect the Umber Warriors to die at some stage on this plot. Although that, as I said earlier, very early wasted plot in my eyes.
The Blood of the Dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he might be thinking the opponent doesn't have any economy besides plots and agenda. So if I do it now, I could just walk him out of the game if I add enough stuff on the board with that plot. So that was my thought exactly when I was thinking where should I play. Additionally, they might have more information we don't.
So the thing here is that he's first, and that deck operates basically on 6 to 7 gold pretty efficiently. So that aspect, and as I mentioned, we see the Dragonist and Slave Plate to remove the Umber Royalist. That is gonna cost 2 cards, but this will filter the hand as mentioned earlier.
Also, he's above the thing.
The reserve thing.
Yeah, yeah. He's above reserve anyways, so he can discard to cut.
Interesting, he chooses discard the ward, although currently there is no immediate impact. Intro challenge.
So why do you think he didn't play Nothing Burns?
I don't know. He didn't expect the God of the Dragon. That's my thought. And now he walked his nothing bonus. But next turn it will be probably political disaster, so it's still a good disaster there.
That is a pretty sad discard.
Definitely. Can you guys introduce yourselves? People don't know you like I do, so.
Yes, I am Kirill, and I am on the Bulgarian team. I am the only person that had all his victories so far, so you will recognize me easily.
Damn, that was easy. Okay. I'm Plowman, aka Lord Takara. You might have seen me on some other videos if you watch a lot of Game of Thrones. But yeah, I'm another person on the team, and I play the Martell faction.
Hey, welcome to the stream, guys.
Nice to be here.
So, who is favorite in the matchup? What do you think, considering the both aggressive pot wines?
Well, it really depends on the draws, because if the Stark draws its big characters in kind of early in the game, like in the early to mid game, he can get it fast. But if he doesn't, things are gonna go south too fast. Like
Okay.
this turn, if he doesn't play like something real big, I don't think he's coming up for air.
So see, for me, I think the Targaryen might be favored simply because of what we mentioned with the low-cost characters and low amount of strength and the burn capability of the Targaryen being very high. Now, getting him down to this kind of low character situation and low location situation is really good because he can't really afford to get out stuff like Daenerys. But still, I think his characters are very vulnerable to basically one good burn turn.
Yeah, but the burn pot is gone now, so.
Well, you just need a Daenerys, and everything will start working. But
I don't expect to see Daenerys marshaled at all until the Nothing Burns happens, just because this way he will seal the Arenco on the board. Also, dupes don't work in this matchup. No one told them this.
allegedly.
Allegedly, yep. Dupes don't work in some matchups, so better not have them. Now an interesting choice is that the cards in Shadow were really threatened, and I was about threatened, but then we have Crown of Gold happening. So
Interesting. Crown of Gold for Jason Mallister. Yeah.
I mean, they're not
Is
that
Crown
very
of Gold
high
good?
important characters. He's one of the most important in the deck. Other is like there is nothing almost bigger than him. Ramsey is the other high target, but he doesn't stay on the board.
Yeah, I was thinking if we could find a way to kill some of those other ones, but yeah, they will not stay on the board.
Yep, we see Hanefo useful with Zeris. And are we gonna see power or a military here?
I'm quite surprised. Doesn't Heron hauling the Viserys kind of open up the Daenerys play next turn?
Yep, but next turn we're gonna see the Nothing Burns then, like 100% to hit the Dragon Pit. Because
So you're thinking Petter might go first and then play another Heron Hall.
let's hope so.
Okay.
Although the March is also a possibility next turn to delay one more turn because he has like a ton of attrition at his disposal, and this is a pod deck that me and Peter originally built for the Night's Watch deck for my Night Watch deck.
We have a Dracarys played, so there goes that Umber Loyal. So this is gonna be probably a March to the Wall, actually, probably.
That's exactly the name of the pot.
Yeah. No, I was thinking because Nothing Burns is still okay, but like March is just so easy this turn, so.
I mean, removing dragons is good from the board. So quick check. We don't expect to see a lot of characters and challenges at any stage. So events we have Consuming Flame, Dracarys 3 times, Incinerate, Shadow of the East, Dragon and Flame. So I expect to see the wards maybe not that useful just because of the Shadow of the East, how easy it is to trigger in this matchup. So looks like we have Ravages of War, so he's actually pushing everything on the board. So you lose either economy or a character, or
Going less for that guaranteed benefit from getting rid of the dragon, more for like a super punishing play, where he's letting him keep the dragon, but he has to get rid of basically his only economy, which is very punishing.
And if he gets rid of the economy next turn, the Dragon Pit or Marine, for example, will be hit. So
Yeah.
also, a card in Shadow will be removed. So, Bruce question.
Lots of attrition going down. Very interesting. And most of it has been plot based, so great plot plays so far.
Now
Rule
I'm
switch, apparently.
yes.
No, no dupes for sack. Yeah, you can't save
Yes.
from sack.
That's the good thing of sacrifice.
Yeah, so I'm assuming all the viewers know, but you cannot save from sacrifice. Sacrifice is basically a. No, it's sacrifice.
It's sacrifice.
Our friend here hasn't read the plot, I guess.
Each player sacrifice a character. No, it is a sacrifice. It says each player sacrifice. No, don't let them handle it. Don't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna interfere.
I'm just highlighting it for the stream as well. So
Well, you are like an official judge for the thing, right? It's fine if you intervene, but not science for us. To clear up rules, that means.
not exactly. I'm like a good with the rules. So we see the Dragon Pit removed.
I guess this was the better play because he knows nothing burns is in the plot deck.
Oof, that's a card that you. And we see Dragon Pit, a Dragon is no slave, and Consuming Flames removed.
From shadows, interesting.
So now Ramsey solved the situation. Who is first? Is it Peter? Yep, Peter is.
First, yeah.
Now Ramsey solves the dragon problem.
Yeah, that would be the best card to play here, I think. Oh,
And
sure
looks
looking like Ramsey.
Sure looking quite. Oh, what's hard cards? Still money for Ramsey, so.
That could be the sacrifice for us.
No.
Ramsey usually.
You do not sacrifice this card. Ramsey sacrifice Ramses usually. Red out Marshal. Yep. I mean, currently not that many situations there. So he actually got with a stable board, I would say. The 4 strength is the sweet spot. Unfortunately, no intrigue icon. So the dragon is no slave.
First strength is like turning point pretty much.
Yeah, we should mention that the opponent, after the Blood of the Dragon, he doesn't really have another reset plot. He has Dohaeris, but obviously against like Petter's typically low amount of high power characters or high efficiency characters, Dohaeris doesn't really help. So these two characters might be all that he needs to like take over the board, and the opponent has no way to get rid of him outside of just burn, which he's already spent some.
No,
Yeah,
there
with
is.
the burn location gone and some events gone, this like looks like board for now.
Marine, using it in marshalling. Yeah.
Yeah, actually using it in marshalling means that he probably has events in hand and no characters.
He actually he should be fishing for a non-limited location now. That's his should be his main goal here. Find another non-limited location. It doesn't matter which one it is.
Yeah, but he can't. He doesn't have any other ones. It's only Marine and the Dragon Pit.
Oh, I was expecting the Summer Sea port or whatever it was.
No,
Flavor-
his deck seems to be very optimized towards the lower end of the curve. So he's eschewed kind of more high cost, slower cards for faster, cheaper cards, but it obviously has the drawback of being shit against plots like this.
Yeah, so I'm a huge fan of the pod wine, as mentioned. Brought me a lot of
Again,
success.
it seems very punishing. I don't think so. I've not checked too many other decks which play Hollow Hill, but Ravages of War is definitely something I don't see every day.
That's not true. You played more than enough with me and Peter, but yeah.
Yes, yeah, I mean outside of you guys, like on international level, I don't think it's been a plot I've seen too much of, and it is very impactful as we've seen in this matchup.
We see no surprises played. So no surprises this turn.
So I do wish that since he is revealing his hand, I do wish it would also reveal to the spectators, but it doesn't. So
I assume it's nothing scary. We're gonna see the power challenge and then nothing else. Either win dominance. Unfortunately, the bad thing here is oh, winter is coming. Why?
Oh, that was the one card you revealed. Wow,
Ah.
very scary.
At least get all the power from the faction.
True. Interesting. So I
You still
think
can't
it's
select the
safe to
same
assume-
character for playing twice, right?
You
Yeah.
still cannot do that, yes. But I don't
I think
expect to
that-
see another challenge here, so.
I think that this proves that the opponent does not have Dracarys in hand, because making a power challenge with 2 claim would have prompted, I think, a Dracarys if he had it for sure.
Yeah, but the no surprise was first action.
Yeah, cannot play.
Oh, actually, wait, you're right. No surprises first.
Does Peter has any drop pods?
Nope. Oh, you win or you die actually. No.
Yeah, you can
It's-
play
it-
when you die.
I mean, this time you either march or you. Oh, the Dragon Pit came out of Shadow. Oh, yep.
Oh, during dominance, because you couldn't during challenges. Interesting.
So now you march. Simple as that.
Really, I'm thinking that he might play you win or you die here. It's actually also tempting.
Yeah, because he doesn't have hands. Looks like he needs to push it up.
I mean, he seems to have control of the board like really easily.
Is there march on opponent's deck? Wait, give us guys a second to see. Oh, there is a march on the other side, so. I'm not used to see people playing marches for all the coverage I did on the
What?
World Cup. I'm not
Best card.
I'm not used to seeing people
I'm
not
joking, I
running
understand,
marches.
obviously. It's not as popular outside of.
I know why you're joking, because Vancho made you put March to the War in your deck. I was in the conversation.
Yes.
And you're like, it's the best card.
I have changed my state of being.
We
Anyway,
see
What?
color.
It's
We're not footloose. There you go.
2020, you can't
So-
change your mind.
That prevents, I think, the March play for sure, or
And-
rather, disincentivizes it a little bit.
Yep, so now it's definitely you win or you die.
I think so too.
Another possibility is nothing burns like the coal.
Yeah, but then the Mirin is on the board, we don't. Oh,
Alright,
Yeah, it's really not.
Well,
as
that's
tempting.
still a
Oh wow,
pretty
he
good-
went for it. Interesting.
that's still a pretty good card to remove.
no, he's
And
gonna remove
going-
the Dragon Pit. The
I
second
would have
time.
definitely gone for the you win or you die.
Choosing Peter to be the first player is kind of weird here.
Oh, he's a brave soul.
Alright.
It's probably because he has something in hand which is going to get fucked over by ward, and he doesn't. want to
There
risk
is on the board.
getting warded. Yeah, but that's not that scary. He can have something scarier
Oof.
that can get warded.
Bear.
Bear with nothing. Ugh. Sad she-bear.
Yeah.
I'm finished marshalling. Not
Oh,
great.
he might have Sir Jorah. That would be really bad because it's stolen by ward, I guess.
He's 5 cost.
Oh, sorry, yeah, he played the other Sir Jorah. Sorry.
I mean,
You're right.
Assault plays the other Joro.
Yeah, actually, I'm not sure what he could have,
Winter is coming.
but why else would he choose Petter to be first?
I don't know, with 2 claim I like to go first usually.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. So usually when you don't go first is when you
Yeah,
have
especially when the opponent has 2 characters on the board and nothing is scanned. With 2 claim, you would loan to go first.
Yeah, very strange. He must have a plan. I guess we'll see now.
And now we wait.
Yeah, opponent's taking his time. I think he's probably thinking if he should Marine now to draw into some things, but I guess he's just calculating the odds of getting what he's looking for.
Yep.
So
Unfortunately, 6 gold is not enough for almost anything.
well, depends what he wants to do. So See, if he draws into Drogon is actually pretty strong against this board if he's marshaled, not ambushed, obviously.
Drogon was discarded.
Well, one copy was discarded. He has 3, obviously.
And we
Oh, there's
see
Daenerys. There we go.
there is Daenerys.
Very strong. So he has confidence in his board to play Daenerys.
He drew it twice.
No, we haven't seen it yet.
From Meereen, he drew it twice, right?
So Meereen, then he put a card on.
No,
Oh,
he
yeah,
first
he got
marshaled,
it.
then
Daenerys.
he
Yeah.
found the dupe. But one goat is not enough. So
Well, he might have put a Dracarys under.
fair enough. I don't expect to see challenges here from Peter. Just those 2 characters and then double march probably. Oh, yeah, but that's not Peter. So continue applying.
Pressure, yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, this is a pretty safe power because you can still defend the power if there's no burn. So this character is kind of unnecessary.
Yeah, but what do you do about the military, or you don't care about the military? So there is the Dracarys.
Okay. Oh yeah, and there you go. It's no, it's from hand. Interesting. It wasn't from. Oh wait, was it from shadows? I think it was from shadows because he had 3 shadow cards.
It was from
It didn't
shadows.
say. Interesting that it didn't say from shadows. Usually it does. But yeah, that's what he found with Meereen. So Daenerys and Dracarys, very nice draws from Meereen. Double military. Oh, interesting. Does he have Winter's Coming?
Probably. I mean, I don't
There's
know.
too many duplicates. Yeah, too many duplicates here.
Yeah, it just feels like he doesn't have any better place. I mean, he's gonna lose the military.
No,
But
he
then
has more
defend
than
the
enough
power.
strength for the military.
Yeah, could have defended it, I think.
But now maybe he doesn't expect a military challenge. That would be silly.
Yeah, I agree. I would definitely expect a military. 2 claim, 2 characters. Seems to be an obvious one.
Is
But
there like
then-
an event that stands or something?
The risk he's not playing it.
Yeah. Interesting. That was a very strange play by Petar. I would have definitely gone for keeping my characters on board.
Is there a like save? Yeah, I would also try to keep him. Because what do you play next turn now? Weird
Mark.
that
Yeah,
he's
I
not
think
going
that's-
for the power, for the intrigue. Because looking at the opponent now is gonna be like a game ending.
I'm thinking next turn is marched in this case, in Petar's case, because he has no board for you win or you die.
So yeah, definitely march. And then what's left?
You win or you die.
March and you and you die, yeah.
Yeah.
But then there we have
This hand.
March and Duheris on the other side, so not a good
Nah,
place
he's
to
hoping
be.
for he's hoping for a double march, maybe.
I mean, either March into Duheris or double March works here. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's true. Yeah, he has a 3-4-5. Yeah.
So it basically there will be always a 1 character left on the board.
Assuming initiative and doing them properly, yes.
I think he has experience from the work from the Stalek with this kind of
I
things.
agree. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, so single Daenerys and next plot for the opponent is March. So this could be very ugly for the opponent.
Now we need
Depending on what he
Ramsey.
drew.
What's Peter's last plot? Does anybody know?
Oh, actually, Ramsey
You win
would
or
be
you
amazing
die.
here. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's you win or die.
Cool.
Ramsey would be amazing here. Yeah, let's see. Oh.
Oof.
No. Oh,
Oof.
That's not great.
7 gold left. That feels bad, man.
With 3 reducers, that's effectively 10 for characters.
Yeah.
Does he has like anything super key dead that he
There
would
is a
be able
very
to play?
small chance.
Nothing.
There is a very small
Minutes
chance
after.
the opponent did not draw characters and will not find characters from Marine, but it's a very, very small chance.
He draws one card from Marine, right?
3.
3.
Hey, that card is broken.
Yes, that's why it's restricted in both of our decks.
Oh, right, going Shadows. Okay. Why did he bring him out now? Is he afraid of no surprises?
Maybe.
Oh man.
Wow.
So I got a question from a viewer that's watching the stream asking how is Regarding Shadows. The opponent's agenda can actually put non-shadow cards into shadows. So there you go.
Yeah, you can put anything there. It can be characters, locations, even events, as we saw Dracarys last turn.
I assume the said viewer doesn't hear you.
No, she does hear me. She's watching the stream like 3 meters away from me.
So there was no surprises.
Yeah. So, not looking great here. But it's not over by any stretch. We still have you win or you die. The opponent will lose one character to march the wall. So Petter's still in this, but he really wishes he had another march to the wall next turn.
Well, there are always not enough marches to the wall. In the decks, I've made a video about it.
True. So where goes the go away?
Like, Vancho wins the next world tournament and designs a special agenda that says you can play just 7 March to the Walls.
Yep.
And that's the whole text in the agenda.
And I'm gonna play it.
And it's not like any other plot, just March to the Walls.
No,
7
one copy
March
of breaking, one copy of Naval.
Alright. You can, okay, so we can define the text. You can play up to 7 March to the Wall in your deck.
Seems good. Oh, a bit early is the draw phase. So, is this gonna be Ramsey? Let's see. A Ramsey would be super good here.
About time, if you ask me. Oh, the
That's
steward.
Ramsey, okay.
No, that's Ramsey's sacrifice.
No, it's not. Have we drawn even one Ramsey? No. No
Yeah,
Ramsey
but-
has been drawn this game. Interesting.
But
He's doing the
why?
like-
Okay. Wait, that's a weird return.
Why did he return? Caitlyn?
No.
Oh yeah, because he doesn't want to get burned. I can see Caitlyn.
No. Why did he return Vivo and not the either Alicane or Arya? Why Vivo? The 4 cards. I mean, they're a little bit better targets, maybe, but they're a little bit better targets here, I would say. Like
He probably
Alicane.
wants to return all his discard cards, like the events, the discarded no surprises. I believe in him. He has a good plan. I can smell it.
Interesting. Yeah, he could have returned Alisei or Arya.
Keranov has a question. Yes, he did have an Arya in there.
In discard pile. She's in discard pile, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
but
could have chosen it.
there won't be Morgulis next turn, definitely from the opponent.
Why wouldn't there be a
The opponent.
Morgulis?
Because there is March coming.
Yeah,
The
but
opponent-
exactly that. The opponent, you play March to the Wall, the opponent plays like Valar. Why wouldn't he?
So-
Because
so just
his
a
things
reminder-
dies and Danny get marched.
Just a reminder, the opponent does not have Valar Morgulis. He has Valar Dohaeris. So this is not an option.
Alright, so it's definitely not coming, you're right.
Yeah,
You are technically correct, which is the best kind of correct.
agree. So I'm thinking.
How did that the Harris went into the discard
Mirin,
pile on the top?
Mirin.
Oh, he discarded it? That's pretty good.
Yep.
Consuming Flames. And Incinerate.
Incinerate
Oh.
lost there. He's losing a lot of events to this Marine. I guess he's drawing a lot of like triplicate events or something, and he can only save one with the agenda. So
Yeah.
So there is
Yeah,
one
see.
more Dracarys
and
One more consuming flames.
Oh, and one more incinerate.
Yeah, but the Dragon is not slave will go back to hand.
I actually think you should be able to see which cards in shadows have the like token on them.
They
Because
have
currently I
a
can't.
W on them. You can see
Oh,
the
they have a W on them, so all of them.
probably
Right?
all of
Is it
them.
all of them?
No, it's some of them.
Yeah, you can only see. So if there's fewer cards, you can see it when the ones with the token, but when they overlap, you don't really have.
Yeah,
space.
but there are right now 6 W's and 6 cards in shadows. Isn't like.
No, the
But
purple
that's the
W
card in
one.
shadows symbol. It's not like.
Yeah, the purple W one is what the token is.
Yeah.
So
I really want to
military
know
from
which cards.
Petar, pretty simple. Opponent doesn't defend, lose a duplicate. Pretty
He do
standard.
the.
He did a power with
What?
Caitlyn, which he won as well. And I guess he's gonna do an intrigue with Willa, yeah, which is gonna be probably unopposed as well.
And then probably like power challenges
Oh,
coming up with
nope,
Daenerys.
defend. That one card is apparently very valuable. Interesting.
I don't know.
There is either Ravages coming then or nothing burns next turn. Also, Peter will be able to save this card in his hand, which is a good thing.
One thing is absolutely sure. Nothing burns like the cold.
So I'm kind of sad that Petter discarded No Surprises last turn to Intrigue Claim, because if he played it now, it would be absolutely crushing to the opponent.
So we see a Shadow Black Assassin
Because-
going to take someone.
Yeah.
Willow will trigger.
Yeah,
No surprises.
putting No Surprises back. Yeah. Not
So-
surprising.
Not surprising, yeah. So now the thing is if we're gonna see a intrigue challenge or a military challenge.
The opponent plays one march, right?
The opponent plays one march. Yes, he still has 3 gold, so he might put another character out, so he might get both challenges.
There is, unless there is the Viserion in Shadow, there is no power icon that's Shadow in Targaryen. Viserys.
Oh right, Jorah's Shadow 4, right?
And Jorah Shadow 4.
Alright.
So we're gonna see either this card discarded or the gate popped now. So after the challenge we'll see the gate triggered.
Well, probably
Oh,
not
he
after the
might
challenge, probably after
He might
taxation.
have.
No, it's a
Because
challenge
He has zero
section.
reserve.
It's a
He might
challenge
have
section.
Aegon, which he did, yeah. That was the power icon you were missing.
He's probably not gonna play at this turn then. Because
No,
he
no,
has
go
zero
for it.
reserve. He probably won't pop the gate.
He has one reserve.
Oh,
Better?
okay.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has one reserve because of Knights of the
The
Holy War.
agenda, yeah. I saw it. What's this? Why the characters keeps popping up? Where did this guy came from?
Aegon?
From Aegon's ability, yeah.
What? But where does Aegon take them from?
The deck.
From the deck?
Yeah.
These cards are OP, man. And like, not up for playing 2.0.
So Willow went away from military. She's back to the dead pile, I guess.
And
Yeah, so we got all 3 challenges. Quite convenient there, because I believe Aegon was the only way to do all 3.
yeah.
I think it's time to trigger the gate.
I am still not sure.
You
The
do not
army's
want to
dead,
trigger
right?
the
Or
gate.
returns to the hand.
Yep, go for the
Returns to your
hand.
hand. What was the army? General
so
section,
it
discard
was
X
mercy.
cards. Until the end of the phase. -1, character gets -1 set. This mercenary is very strong.
Yep.
True.
But bestow sucks, so
I don't know, man.
Some cards would argue with that.
like which one?
Seized by the guard.
Like Astapor, Ricasso, you know.
Seized by the guard.
Not saying it's a good mechanic, just saying there's some really good cards with it. So interestingly enough,
Yeah, they
the
should
opponent has-
totally return price to this game, right? Price
Oh,
best
so-
mechanic.
So we see actually a small counter here because Nothing Burns is a Winter Plot, which means that there will be no extra draw from close.
Yeah, but Drogo got resurrected. So.
Yep, but one fewer card is pretty good still. So
Yeah, return him to life 8 turns later, I guess.
So in the discard pile, we have 2 Dragon Pits and 1 Marine, so he still has quite a lot more copies potentially.
But where is that Ramsey?
That's a good question. Petter has seen about half of his deck, and he still has not found any Ramses. And they would have been key in at least 2 turns so far.
Yes, I remember them because the first time you said Ramsey would be key here, and then you said, what the hell, why is Ramsey not here yet? He's going to be key this turn.
Sadly, no.
Nasco is dying in chat.
Of course, I am very funny.
Oof, this will be an ugly turn.
Oh, well, I guess we know why he close called Drogo.
Yeah, oh, that's like the the third Dragon Pit, right?
Yeah, the third one is the last one.
Great. It's the last one. Awesome. You know, it's possible not to draw them at all, just like the Ramses.
I don't know what Nasco tried to do.
He
But
tried
he-
to link something.
And Nightbot didn't.
automatically stops links. Yeah.
Nightbot didn't like that. I have to check. Can I give it a domain that can from Tronsby, for example?
You can
link.
give people VIP, which allows them to ignore this. But yeah,
And I showcase it on stream.
Knight
It
of the
gives
Hollow Hills.
it gives money.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Yeah, so Knights of the Hollow Hill says you don't have a setup, but you throughout the game you have +1 reserve, +2 initiative, and +3 money. So it's pretty good if you have a lot of turns in there.
so
And if you have
just a
some
small
draw,
joke-
I feel like.
just a small joke for 1.0 players. The agenda went from 222 to 123, so
Yeah.
I feel like a downgrade.
I remember the 222 agenda. I don't know if that's from downgrade. What was it giving in 1.0? It was like money, initiative, and
Influence.
which was
influence,
revalued.
right? For the alright.
Anyway, so we're seeing pretty standard challenges. Petter drew 2 cards from Old Gate. He did a power. He won it unopposed, obviously. And now he's doing the military. Again, he's committed, which personally very strange because the opponent's going to get a lot of unopposed power here. And he's going to get...
It's gonna be like 2 militaries and then 3 in power. That's 4 +1 for dominance. Not for dominance, but for renown. That's 5,
I'm
and
really
1 for power. That's
surprised-
6. I think he has them.
I really am surprised to see Petter not going for a more defensive approach.
Oh, he knew Daenerys again, so he can't win 4 challenges.
Dracarys somewhere. So no military.
I mean, at least he's gonna wipe the board, but then his board is gonna get wiped as well because Morgulis.
Well, he's gonna keep the Daenerys, which is really bad, honestly.
I mean, Ramsey is 5 gold.
I mean, we've been talking about him the whole game, but he's yet to appear. So you know, I'm doubtful here. I want to believe.
Protection.
So we lost Rick Khan. That's fine. So what do you think? Does Petter actually have Ramsey in hand right now?
No, of course not. That's better.
Well, we're past the top half of his deck, so that's the third Dracarys, right?
I believe so. Yes.
So 3 Dracarys, 3 the Dragon Pit. That's also 3 Daenerys's. So
Only
that's
2
pretty
consuming
good.
flames though, so we have yet to see the third consuming flames.
Well, it could just be in shadows, right?
True.
I
So again, getting
think.
very close, very close. Petter really playing on the edge here.
Yeah, I think like the opponent misses. I think he could have won this turn if he just defended the military instead of playing Dracarys with Khal Drogo. Then the 3 challenges, no, it doesn't matter. The power challenge, not the military. Sorry.
Valor versus you when you die. Well, let's see what's gonna happen here. The opponent's
He
gonna go
chose
first.
him to
So
be the first player, and he doesn't
yeah.
have claim. Daenerys survives, unless like
So
Patrick
Ramsey,
has really good
Ramsey's a
draws.
bit out of the question here because the opponent's gonna marshal something for sure.
Yeah, most likely.
A lot of stuff is dead, by the way, so.
I mean, not
Only
Onyx.
4
I think
stuff
he's
is
gonna.
dead, I think.
I think he's gonna marshal Onyx. He has Stormcrows in hand, right? So he's fine.
Stormcross?
That is true.
The guys that returned from Aegon, yeah. So he has at least one soak.
Well, let's see. Honestly, I think the opponent could have seen the Valar coming and played the plot that burns. I think he still wins pretty easily, but then works out the opponent more.
Yeah, but it's
So-
less money.
Yeah, less money indeed.
So
Oh, no.
Viserion,
Oh no. Oh no.
Missandei. Didn't she die? Oh, I guess she was returned.
She was the
Yeah,
first
she
time.
was the first
Oh.
close call. Yeah, she was the first
Yeah.
close call. I really thought he had
Stormcloaks.
Missandei in hand then.
Oh, no Stormcloaks. He's saving 6 gold. Wow, his shadows must be very strong. Wow, there's Ramsey. A bit late, buddy.
Hello, Ramsey. Oh
Alright.
boy. Missandei is gone. Let's see if he has anything else. Nope.
Oh, and I think
And
that's
yeah,
game.
I think that's the game. One goat, nothing left, right?
No surprise.
I don't think no surprise helps here.
Surprises indeed.
He's beginning with intrigue, playing it very carefully. Yeah.
Yeah, it's over.
Good
Yeah.
game.
So I think a major turning point in this game was, I believe plot 4 or 5, where he didn't play You Win or You Die. He like delayed one turn, which I think was, I think it might have cost him a lot.
Also, he walked the you in or you die, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which kind of been great when he was looking for Ramsey like for so long.
Yeah.
Still a very, very good game, so. Yep.
I would say just like a good game. I wouldn't go so far as saying very, very.
A lot of back and forth, and that's what we like to see. But yeah. So thank you for joining me, guys. Any closing words?
Yes, I don't like having back and forth in my games. I just like stopping on my opponents. So I don't think that was good here at all.
I think it was pretty interesting.
I think he closed it.
At this round, so
I
looking
think-
forward to more interesting games in future rounds.
Thank you for having us. Bye bye.